Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Before we get involved in actual prayer, what I'd like you to do is close your books, put your hands on your laps, close your eyes, and take a deep, deep breath and hold it for a second. And as you're holding it, think about all the stresses and all of the woes and worries you had this week. Just hold it for a second with your hands on your legs. And now let it out. Take another deep breath and think about the wonders that are yet to be revealed to us, things that are part of nature that we don't know yet, parts of life that are yet to come. And bring in your deep breath, holding it. And let it go. Now, with your hands still in your laps, take a final deep breath as big as you can and think about Shabbat and the joy that Shabbat brings to us all, the greatest Jewish holiday of all time that we are allowed to celebrate at least once a week. Hold it. Let it out. Shabbat Shalom. We start our... It's a little different than what the rabbi's been doing. I'm still a bracket kind of guy, so we're going to use the bracket pages because I get very confused. And if occasionally we fall back to the real pages, someone just say, don't forget the brackets. We begin on page 121, and is my tradition, anyone who would like to please join us here at the front, who has not lit candles yet for Shabbat, who wants to light candles for Shabbat, wants to do it again, just please join me so we can do it as a community.
Please straighten it out. I don't want you crazy. Thank you so much. To all who know us, as their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'chadlik ner shel Shabbat. So excited about kissing him. Yeah, maybe.
We'll read responsively on page 124. May the door of the synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this synagogue be, for all who enter, the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life.
We turn to page 138 for the singing of Lacha Dodi.
Lacha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat Nikabela. Lacha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat Nikabela. La la la, Lacha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat Nikabela. Lacha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat Nikabela. Zachor b'dibor echad, Yishmianu el amilad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shem ol tiferet v'liti la 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 echad dodi, Likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat Nikabela. Echad dodi, Likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat Nikabela. Shabbat Alechu B'nehad, Ki Mikor HaBaracha Merosh V'kedem Nesucha, Sof Ma'aseh V'machshava Tila La 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 Echad Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat Nikabela. Echad dodi, Likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat Nikabela. Shalom, Ateret Ba'alam, Gam B'simcha U'B'tzola, Toch Emunei Am Sekula, Boi Hala, B'chal Echad Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat Nikabela.
We turn to page 142 and sing along with Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharei, Malachei Elyon. Melech, Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Loachem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech, Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech, Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Say it, Hem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Entrances to holiness are everywhere. The possibility of descent is at all time. Even at unlikely times and through unlikely places, there is no place on earth without the presence.
Yitgadal, Yitkadash Shemei Rabbah. V'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayehonu yomechonu v'yedechol beit Yisrael ba'agala uvizman kahariv v'yimeru Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach v'alam ulal me'umaya yitbarach v'ishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitpadar v'yitalev v'yitalal Shemei Kudesha Leila min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran b'yalma b'imeru amen.
We've just concluded the Kabbalah portion of our service, songs and psalms, and now we're getting more ready for prayer. In the old Union Prayer Book, we used to call this the Call to Worship. So I invite you all to rise and to use your green sheets. on page 150, Ahavat Olam.
Shem Kivod Mahuto Leolam and you shall love Adonai your God with all of your heart, with all your soul, and with all of your might. And all these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart, and you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up, and when you rise up, and you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes, and you shall
On page 157, we read responsively. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. From bondage in Egypt, we were delivered. At Sinai, we bound ourselves to your way. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed.
Let us continue to work in the day when the nation will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as is already, singing on shores of the sea.
Kifar Adonai et Yaakov, Ugalo miad hazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael.
Page 161. Give us a place to rest, Adonai our God. Bring our sins a shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours.
Shalom Aleinu v'yakol amo Yisrael. Shalom Aleinu v'yakol amo Yisrael.
The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat throughout the ages as a covenant for all time. It is a sign for all time between me and the people of Israel. For in 6 days Adonai made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day God ceased from work and was refreshed. Vishamru.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat ha'asod et ha-Shabbat lidorotam b'ridotam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat ha'asod et ha-Shabbat lidorotam b'ridotam. B'ni u'b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam, oti le'olam, oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat ha'asod et ha-Shabbat lidorotam b'ridotam. Shishit Yamim Asa Adonai Et HaShamayim V'Haaretz V'Shamru b'nei Yisrael Et HaShabbat ha'asod et ha-Shabbat lidorotam b'ridotam. Uvayom hashvi Shabbat v'inafash, Shabbat v'inafash, Shabbat v'inafash. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat ha'asod et ha-Shabbat lidorotam b'ridotam.
Pray as if everything depended on God. Act as if everything depended on you. We now come to the central portion of our Shabbat service, the prayer Tefillah. Please rise. Page 164.
Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu,
We are now on page 173. And we read together at the top. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu, V'amha Yisrael, U'tefilatam B'ahava Tekabel, U'tehi Ratzon, Tamid Avodat Yisrael. Yisrael Amecha El Karov Lechol Korav V'nei Avodecha V'chonenu Shefuch Ruchacha Aleinu V'techezena Einenu V'shuvecha L'Tzion B'rachamim Baruch atah Adonai HaMachazir Shehinato L'Tzion
When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and stars that you set in place, what are we humans that you're mindful of us? We mortals that you take note of us? You made us little less than divine, adorned us with glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. How majestic is your name throughout the earth. Baruch atah Adonai, Hatov Shimcha Ulcha Na'eh Lehodot.
Shalom Rab Al Yisrael Amha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rab Al Yisrael Amha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech Adon L'chol HaShalom. Ki ata hu melech Adon L'chol HaShalom. Shalom Rab Al Yisrael Amha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rab Al Yisrael Amha Tasim Leolam. V'tov ve'einecha livarei et Amha Yisrael b'chol eid u'b'chol sha'at b'shlomech
precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. We take a few moments now for silent prayer. You may follow on page 180 and 181. You may say a prayer that's from deep within you, or you can sit and contemplate. But at this time, we're going to take a little bit more time than usual just to catch our breaths collectively and to say some extra special words.
Say shalom, shalom beroma. Yaseh shalom aleinu. V'yakol Yisrael b'imru amen. Shalom, shalom. Aleinu v'yakol Yisrael, Amen. Oh, say shalom, shalom beroma, hallelujah, say shalom aleinu, v'yakol Yisrael, v'yemru amen. V'yakol Yisrael,
We turn in our prayer books to page 376. As once again this Shabbat our country faces another crisis, I think it appropriate that we do say a prayer for our country, for our people, for the world that needs American leadership, that needs our country to be strong, that needs our prayers. Please join me together on page 376. O guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert us to the care of the earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those who have died in defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we may serve you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and our country be sound in body and spirit. Amen. And now for Israel.
Israel go'alo, ma'areket, Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Geulateinu.
We read together, O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen. Fountainhead of all life, you who rained your blessing on our mothers Sarah, Rebekah, Leah, and Rachel, and our fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, causing their seed to sprout and grow and thrive, not only in a land flowing, but in the desert places too. May you likewise shower us, their offspring, and those near to us, with a recovery of wholeness, a restoration of the contents and their vessel. May you pour your healing into the barren furrows of those parched by illness and pain, dried out by distancing and despair. As you have given us your Torah, the waters of life, as a source of help for all time, send the waters of healing to all who thirst for peace, for wholeness, for shleimut. Mishbarach can be found on page 371. No, it can't.
Source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find a bless those in need of healing with rev1 shlema.